and welcome back to my farm. And as you can see, the newspaper's just come up, so there must be a special event. But what's it gonna be? Organic food is in style. Visitors to your farm are willing to pay a premium for those extra tasty local products. So bonus, I'm going to get 2 times the coin every time a visitor comes. But this is a time-limited event, and it was only for 24 hours. And that's my first request for Axis, so he can sling his hook. But that young lady, she can buy what she wants to buy, because I'm going to give her lots. And here I go harvesting, and yay, look at that. I get some wooden panels. And guess what? I'm going to get some more here as well. Oh yeah, isn't that wonderful? Okay, let's give the young lady what she wants. And she's going to pay me 1,316 coins there. That's quite nice. So that brings my tally up to 2,429,908 gold coins. And there's 304 diamonds in the kitty. I'm currently at level 84. And I have 239,583 experience out of the 531,000 I need before I can go up to level 85. Now, I just watched the movie there, and I just love the movies because they give me free resources. Now, at the moment, those resources are very nice, but as you can see here, I've been selling everything off because I don't need them currently. Because I basically reduced my barn down to 0, and I'm not interested in upgrading it any more than it is at the moment. In fact, the only upgrades I'm doing now are for my tackle box, and to do those I need silo expansion materials. But that I won't be starting till a little bit later. So anything that I do get at the moment, I'm selling off or giving away. If I'm selling them, it's usually for full price. If I'm giving them away, it's usually for 1 coin. And a lot of people have been asking me for the resources. Sometimes I make money, sometimes not. It's case by case. Now, suggestion for everybody, don't forget when you're upgrading that your tackle box also needs the resources or expansion materials as well. Everybody seems to be forgetting about that. Now, currently in the game, I have 115 out of the amount that you can actually get. Now, what is the maximum tackle box size? I don't know, but I do know someone who's 850 according to what I read in the forum. So it will be interesting to see how high that will go. And imagine all of the lures and traps that I can make and keep in storage there for the fishing events. That would be pretty good. I think for my next upgrade, which is 120, I'm going to need 20 of the nails, the screws, and the wooden panels. But as I said, that's for much later in the game. Now, what I'm really focusing on in the game at the moment is rebuilding up my stock within my barn, because as you all know, I sold everything off, and it's been an interesting experience. Now, I'm back up to 291 items, and from looking at that, you can see that there are only a few of some of them. So I really need to do a lot more work, and that's going to be the main focus of this video. Basically, I'm going to start building up my products again. Now, I've noticed I've been spending a lot of time in this area here, making feed for my animals and producing items in my dairy. Now, thankfully, my dairy's maxed out, and it's also fully mastered. So the time reduction is in my favour to a certain extent. But my chickens have been very, very busy, my goats have been busy, my sheep, my cows and my pigs have worked their butts off, basically. So, I'm going to keep feeding them and keep harvesting or taking all of their products and then using their products to make other things, which is wonderful. Now, let's focus on some of the machines and get some things going. So, the sugar mill. Okay, I need some more sugar because I'm running out. Okay, juice press needs some items making. Now I need to harvest some fruit, I think. But I do have quite a few tomatoes, so I can get some of those going. Now, I sometimes wonder here, should I just make a whole batch in one go, or should I just do 2 or 3 bottles at a time? Now, sometimes I'm just doing 2 or 3, sometimes I'm making many in one go. I suppose it depends on what crops I have and if I'm leaving them overnight. Now, if I've been doing them overnight, I tend to just make a whole lot in one go. But if I'm doing them at the same time as playing, I tend to do them in batches of 3 or 4. Okay, now I've harvested some apples. I can actually get some apple jam on the go as well. Now, pay attention there. You'll notice there that the last slot is still closed. And I'm going to need 24 diamonds. So watch closely a little bit later as I tap that button twice and open up my machine and give it all the spaces. Now, actually, I don't really need to do that, because if you think about the jam maker... Okay, here I go, tap, 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 and yay! 24 diamonds gone from the kitty. Now, as I was about to say, actually I don't need to do that really, because the jam does take a long time to produce. However, if I'm leaving the game for a few days, it's quite nice to have all of the slots open and everything there producing. Now, I've got 66 saws left. Make that, it's going down. I'm chopping down my trees. Now, this is one reason why I didn't sell my saws and axes, because I knew I was going to need them once I started building my barn back up again. And was it a good idea not to sell them off? Oh, yes. Now, I have been selling a few since because I've had some requests, but I didn't mind that. Okay, now I'm out of axes, and I do need some more axes because I've been harvesting a lot of bushes, or berry bushes, because the berries have been a little bit scarce in the newspapers these days. When you're making muffins again, and you're making the juice, and you're making other items, those berries go very, very quickly. So, I can understand why a lot of the lower levels need saws and axes so often. Plus, with the honey I'm producing as well from the nectar, those bushes need chopping down as well. My bees are busy little bees. Okay, let's go to the sauce maker and get some oil on the go. Okay, some dead trees. Let's chop those down. Now, olive trees I tend to use a lot. In fact, I had some olives for lunch the other day. They were absolutely wonderful. I just love them. It's one of the best fruit I've had in many years. Yeah, one fruit I do hate though is the durian. Ugh, it's absolutely disgusting. So it leaves an awful taste in your mouth for hours, and it just doesn't go away. Even if you drink fizzy drinks, the taste is still there. Yuck. But olives, I really do like. Okay, these olive trees are costing me 620 coins, and I like to keep a few in this area just to hide the animal pens from other parts of my farm. And it's a good place to keep them, and they're the ones I tend to harvest the most. Okay, I do have a few other olive trees down towards the bottom of my farm, and occasionally I do harvest those as well, but not always. This area is the one where I usually focus on. And I actually often change the design or the layout as well. I think here I'm going to double it up and make 2 rows and 2 rows. Now, I was quite happy making this layout here, but I did find later that quite a few of the treasure chests were coming up behind these trees, and I actually couldn't see them. And I often missed them. So basically I redesigned my farm again and moved these trees around to make it a little easier for me to see into that area. those trees are coming along nicely. And look how much time they take before I can harvest them. So 24 hours in total. Or I can spend 16 diamonds and speed them up. Now, should I spend 16 diamonds? No way. Okay, I'd rather save the diamonds for something more useful within my videos. Like adding slots to my machines, maybe. Aha, it looks like one of my trees has been revived. Ooh, I got a hammer there. Also a mallet. So, Araceli, thank you very much, and I hope that one contained a gift card for you. It was nice of you to visit my farm and to revive my tree for me. Now for the loom. Okay, I have noticed as well I'm spending quite a bit of time here producing items to make both in the loom and in the sewing machine. Now, the biggest amount of time I've found has been with the cotton fabric because I need it in the sewing machine to make these items. So, when you're building up and you've got the sewing machine, oh my goodness, does it take a lot of time just to get these extra items added? Okay, your standard sewing machine items are cool, but they end up getting put on the back burner when you're making that cotton fabric. So the cotton fabric is a bit of a bottleneck, I've found. But if I produce loads overnight of the difficult items, then that way I get more time to make the cotton fabric during the day when I'm actually playing the game. So in some ways it's okay. Okay, some more crops planted there. Let's have a look at what else I've got. Okay, now I can't really do much with this machine until I get more eggs. There are a few items I can produce, but the eggs do hold me back. Thankfully, with the fact that the feed doesn't take a long time to make and the chickens don't take long to actually produce eggs, I can keep on top of that quite easily. But you do need to do a lot of harvesting of many of the fruits or certain other products to be able to make the pies and the cakes. With the cakes, I've noticed that creams seem to be my bottleneck there. With the pies, okay, it was the eggs sometimes. But I'm getting comfortable now. Okay, Jody, thank you very much for doing a revive there as well. And I hope that one contains a card. Okay, the cheese is another bottleneck for me with producing these items, and that's both the goat's cheese and the normal cheese. So the dairy does require a lot of attention just to keep you above the water with your head when it actually comes to making these items. So do make lots. Yep, as you can see, I don't have enough items to make everything. Cats still go hungry. Ah, there was a message there from Twitter. Now, I actually subscribe to Heyday on Twitter, both the English version and the Japanese version. And you just saw there that they tweeted about joining the Boom Beach game as well. So, do join Heyday on Twitter and get updates. They're also on a few other communication networks out there as well. So, make sure you've signed up for all of the Heyday services and get all of your messages and updates as often as possible. I know I do, and sometimes I tweet as well. In fact, anybody, if you would like to follow me on Twitter, please do so. I will add my Twitter address to the bottom of this later. I also do a few other services, so I will be adding my information in the comments. And if you would like to join and chat with me sometime, please do so. I'm a very sociable person. In fact, I'm looking forward to sharing one of my neighbourhood chats very, very soon. I told the guys I will just be recording their conversations, and you can see how they actually interact with each other when their leaders are not about. And it's quite interesting watching their messages. I'm going to have to pretend many, many voices. Okay, let's send that boat away because I can't do it. And where are we jumping to at the moment? I'm going to my fishing area and my nets are ready to be collected. I wonder how many fish will be inside that. I bet it's 3. So tap on the net, Ricky. Okay, there's 3 fish. Thank you very much. Another 3 in there. That's 6 fillets in total. Cool. Okay, that's 9 fillets. That's one thing I love about the nets. I can just cast them there, leave them there for a few hours, come back later, and there's many fillets inside. Okay, maybe it's more beneficial using the lures, but if I'm busy for a few days, it's quite nice. Okay, I've got some ducks ready to collect, so that's 2 feathers. That's not bad as well. Okay, there's some lures ready to be done. Ooh, I'm getting close to my final total there for my next star. Get some more nets going. And doesn't that look good? Okay, right, as you can see, my tackle box is full up. This is why I need to upgrade that a lot. But then again, I do have many lures waiting to go, so I guess I should do some fishing. Okay, let's have a look at my fishing album and see what I need to catch. Many have been done, but there's still a few holes. I think very soon I will make a video on trying to catch the missing fish with my golden lures. Oh, look, diamonds! Yeah, that's 3 diamonds there. Wonderful. Don't you just love catching the heavy fish? Now, when did I catch that, I wonder? I can't remember. A rainbow fish, that's quite nice. Green lure cast, and what am I going to get? Will it be a heavy beauty? No. Oh. Now, sometimes when I go to the fishing area, I just catch anything and everything. I'm in no rush. Other times, I will just let it go and then keep focusing on the smaller circles because I want to get the heavier fish if I can. Aha, my eldest has just come home. So, hello Chris, welcome back. My son's also a gamer and he plays Supercell games as well. Now, he used to play a lot of Heyday, but these days he's more into Clash of the Clans. And he sure does spend a lot of time on that one. Sometimes I wish he would just spend a few hours less and concentrate more on his homework. But the interaction with some of his friends is quite positive for him. Excuse me. Now, back to my fishing area. Okay, now I'm spending a little bit too much time in this corner. I can't seem to get a small circle, so I might just give up in a minute and just catch whatever comes up first. But let's try a little bit longer. You never know. Maybe I will be lucky with something nice, maybe not. Oh, there's a small circle. Yay. What am I going to get? Is it going to be something wonderful? Will it be a beautiful heavy fish, or will the fish fight me so much that I lose control? Come on, get in there and don't try and get away. Please give me something special. Oh, it's just a coho salmon. And I love salmon for dinner. But at least it was a small circle. But will it be a heavy fish though? That's the question. Will it be enough to get me some more diamonds, I wonder? But we'll have to have a look in a minute and see what it does. Okay, let's try some more. Now, big circles again with these lures. Come on, give me some small circles. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Ah, there we go. One small circle. Just what the doctor ordered. That's it. Stay there. Stay in the middle. Don't go anywhere. Oh, come on. Don't find me. Don't find me. Oh, what did I get this time? A rod. And it was a nice weight as well. But I don't think it's good enough to give me any diamonds. In fact, I think I've caught all of the rods, so it's not beneficial at all. Okay, I'm kind of running out of time again, so should I do a few more small circles, or should I just go for the big circles? No, let's do a few more small circles. You never know, I might be lucky. Fishing area is one of my favourite areas. I do spend a bit of time in here sometimes, mainly just producing lures for the events, but I also like to catch the fish. It's very relaxing just to cast a lure and just to see if I can get anything special. But today it looks like I'm not being lucky at all. And it's very frustrating. It's supposed to be relaxing. At least that's what I was told before. Fishing is a relaxing hobby. Just sit by the side of the bank, cast your lure in, and let the fish bite. But nobody told me that you have to keep casting your lures just to get the right fish. I'm actually hoping that there will be some more updates in this area as well soon. Now, according to the forum, Supercell is working on some updates for the Heyday game. Now, we just had a mini one which will remove the winter theme, which I've done, and it also resolves some bugs within the game. What the bugs were, I'm not sure exactly, but maybe the key one was to do with visiting people's farms, because it seems to be much better now when I go and have a look. I don't get the exclamation mark and find out that there's nothing there. So maybe it was the bug that they fixed. Now, actually, the forum's a good place to go because they do keep you up to date with what they're working on, what needs to be done as well. And with all the comments that people are making, it's a wonderful place to interact as well. But do keep it constructive, please. Okay, let's change the lure color. Maybe this lure will give me something different. Okay, it's a medium-sized circle. It's not really what I want, so let's try again with a different lure. The green's not working for me. So purples. Okay, the circles are a little bit better, but I want something that's a little tighter or smaller. Come on, give me some small circles. Ooh, that fish doesn't want to come and bite. Come on, get on over, play with my fishing lure. You know you want to have a nibble. Stop teasing me. That's it. Now, I wonder what this fish was that was taking such a long time. I think I'm going to catch this one. Oh, that's a nice fish to get. It's an asp, and doesn't it look beautiful? Okay, let's try a purple lure here and see what I get as well. Ooh, this fish is very feisty. I think I'm going to catch this one as well, see what it is. Hey, guess what? I just caught another asp. So the first one didn't want to bite, and the second asp was more interested in moving around. Must be from different families. Okay, a standard fish there, so let's just get that one out the way. Okay, right, that's enough with the fishing. Let's add some traps onto my water and try to get myself some lobsters. And there's a few more traps over there, both lobster traps and duck traps. But my storage is increasing again, so I may need to upgrade very soon. Ooh, I didn't go for the duck traps. That's a surprise. Maybe my need for fish is much greater. Actually, I did need a lot more fillets than I needed feathers at the moment. Okay, no, the Choho salmon wasn't the big one that I was hoping to get. Which was a shame. So it looks like I didn't get any more diamonds with those fish I just caught. Oh dear, wasn't that unlucky? Okay, let's jump back to my farm and then see what I need to do. Now, I've caught lots of fish, which means lots of fillets. I also got lots of fillets from my nets as well, so this means I can start making things that require fish, like fish soup as an example. Okay, let's feed my cows. Okay, what should I do next? Still need more resources? I know, let's jump ahead. Now, here comes an update. And my game's updating. But what was the update for, I wonder? Did it fix some bugs? Was it because of maintenance? Let's have a wait and see. Now, if it's maintenance, I should get a little delivery. And I love maintenance breaks because it means that Supercell is actually looking after the game and being very proactive. Plus the fact that they give us free diamonds. And diamonds are absolutely wonderful when they're free. Okay, well, there's nothing at my door, but there is a special offer. So 130 diamonds for 100 yen, which is an 80% discount. Now that's a wonderful deal, but no thank you. I already have lots of diamonds in the bank. Oh, there's a balloon. Let's pop that. 50 XP. And here comes the postie with a little package. So that update must have been a maintenance break. So I wonder what the message will say. Will it be 2 diamonds? Will it be 3? Let's have a look. Right, now I've got some people in my way here, and I don't trust them. I know they're going to steal my diamonds, so should I send them away, or should I just open a package? I'm going to open a package and watch that. So, hi Ricky, the game was inaccessible for a short time while we made some minor improvements. Yay! And I got some free diamonds. Woohoo! Isn't that fantastic? Yay! Okay, speed jump ahead, and we got another event. So the 24-hour one's over. I must admit I didn't spend much time doing that event because I was busy. But this time it's a riverboat event, and we have basically 4 days to do lots of things. And we get 2 times the coins and 2 times the vouchers. So that's quite nice. So, boats are very good. Hey, Big Fox, thank you very much for reviving my trees. And I do hope that they contain gift cards. Okay, I better let my neighborhood know that there's an event on. So, first of all, good morning. Double coins and vouchers. Oh, I love these events. Great thing about events like this, you can build up your coinage very, very quickly. And the vouchers are very nice, especially if you want to buy pets or make lures. So I recommend these events. Okay, one of my neighbours needs help, so let's help them out. Should I do 2 or just 1? Okay, well there's 1 done. Now, I'm not greedy. There are other people in the neighbourhood or that he's friends with, so I will do one and let the others be done by their other friends. That way, share the points. Oh, yeah, purple vouchers. Isn't that sweet? Look, I've got 97 gold. I need 3 more gold to get the 100. I'm going to do it very soon. Woo! Okay, right, let's spin the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I love the Wheel of Fortune, but what will I get? Now, sometimes I'm very, very pleased with the prizes. Sometimes the prizes are like, oh, wow, thank you very much. And other times I get green vouchers like this one. Yeah, that's another fishing lure. Green. Perfect. Isn't it beautiful? And there it goes. Now, should I spend another diamond to spin the wheel? Nope, not this time. Now, earlier you saw a balloon. That means that Tom had offered me a special deal and I declined it. So I'm going to send him back to sleep. And I got an axe there for harvesting. Yeah. Will I get anything for doing the sugarcane, I wonder? So come on, give me something else. Yep, I got a bolt. Perfect. That will go nicely in my store when I sell it later. Unless, of course, I trade it to my friends for 1 coin. Okay, get some carrots on the go, because I'm very, very short. I think my rabbits have been a bit hungry, and I need some rice as well. I enjoyed a nice bowl of rice for dinner today, with furikake on top, and I just love that stuff. The one I had was a wasabi mix, and it's a little bit hot, and it's really, really delicious. And it changes a bowl of rice into a really enjoyable meal. Basically, the furikake comes in these small packets, and you just sprinkle it on top of the rice, and there are lots of different flavors and tastes. Okay, that was a nice present as well. So 1 mallet there for feeding, or sorry, collecting the eggs from my chickens. Any more to do? No. Okay, I'm out of feed, so I guess I better make some feed for them very soon. Okay, my rabbits are done. And hey, look, I made some already. It's fantastic. Okay, collecting the feeds. Get some more on the go because my animals are starving and they also need to eat something. Surprising how quickly this stuff actually produces. Talking of food, it's getting very, very close to Valentine's. I've had 1 box of chocolates already from some students, and I'm so looking forward to getting more over the next few days. But will I get that 1 special package from the person who really loves me? I will have to wait and see. Now, hopefully it will be handmade. Then I know that she truly does. But, few more days left to go. And speaking of Valentine's, are you preparing for the Valentine's event? Now, I've heard that there are 3 possible prizes or items that need to be collected. The first one is cheese. So I'm trying to imagine what could we use the cheese for Valentine's? Maybe heart cheeses or cheesy hearts? Maybe some kind of a cheese within the cake, maybe? Could be interesting. A nice romantic cheesecake for Valentine's Day. That would be good. I also heard that we're going to need the berry juice. Now, again, how would we use the berry juice? Would you drink it on Valentine's Day? Doesn't seem so romantic. So, happy Valentine's, darling. Here's some cheese and berry juice. However, though, you could use the berry juice to make some nice jelly hearts, and that would be very, very sweet, I think, and romantic. Now, the third one I've heard relates to the bakery, and supposedly it's cornbread. And I've seen some images of some people's barns where they have thousands stored up. Now, cornbread for Valentine's. Again, I'm not quite sure the connection here. Maybe someone would like to tell me how we would use cornbread for Valentine's. I know there are different cultures around the world, but what do you do? I know from my neck of the woods, as a young man, I would give a Valentine's card to the lady I liked. I would leave it unsigned, and hopefully she would guess it was from me. Sometimes I gave a teddy. I've given flowers in the past and chocolates. And I used to enjoy Valentine's Day, even if it was expensive. But please do tell me, what do you do for Valentine's Day in your country? Let's find out and share all of those tips and information. So maybe if I travel to your country for Valentine's one year and I'm with a special lady, I know what to give her and I know what's not okay. Now, speaking of around the country, I have some more messages on my YouTube account. So let's have a look and see what people are saying. Now, recently I posted a video about diamonds, and someone doesn't understand what I mean exactly. Well, basically, I'm a member of the Supercell forum, and as part of the forum, that you do a lot of different activities. You could help people, you can provide information, you can share photos, you can give tips, you can make videos like I do, you can help update guides, you could give images. How you decide to help the forum is your choice, but basically if you're recognized for providing good help and service, you may be recognized for that, and then put forward to the award system, and that award system could get you diamonds. So for example, I got 300 diamonds for mine and I was very happy. Okay, next comment. So Just to Away says, I'm a recent player playing at level 20 and she realized that I have many slots on my dairy and she wants to know how I get them. Well, that's actually an interesting question. And basically what I did when I first started was looked at the machines I've got at a low level, and basically I looked at what's required. And the dairy is one machine that requires a lot of work. You often get requests, so you need to increase the slots. Now, how did I do that? Well, you need diamonds, and basically every slot is worth a number of diamonds, and you need to start saving the diamonds in the game. Now, I don't buy diamonds, so I got my diamonds from the red chest, and quite often you get 5. I often got diamonds from the maintenance breaks, and that can be 2 or 3 depending on the maintenance break. I also got diamonds from the mine. And this is usually 1 diamond at a time. Now, okay, the mine, as an example, only opens up at a certain level. The chests, you have to hunt around the different farms to find them. Maintenance breaks don't always happen, but when they do, okay, the tallies soon mount up. If you enter the events, and basically the prizes can often be 5 diamonds, again those diamonds mount up. So once you get a specific number of diamonds, then just pay to open those slots. The more slots you get, the more produce you can make, and then basically you can make a lot more coins. And next question. Tyler Smith says, I have a little area where foxes get stuck and they never go away. Personally, I like this. They also said great videos and they would like me to make Clash of the Clans if possible. And I'm afraid I don't play Clash of the Clans, but my eldest son does. Now, I kind of don't mind him playing the game, but I do wish that he would spend more time sometimes doing his studies. So I'm not really keen on him actually making videos because it does take a bit of time as well. And I'd rather he spent more time elsewhere. However, there are some great YouTubers out there that do Clash of the Clan videos. Please do hunt around and do subscribe and watch the ones that you enjoy. For myself, I tend to watch other games, or the ones that my youngest prefers. So I'm not much of a Clash of the Clan supporter, but it is a really good game, and I have many friends that do play it. Okay, Roberto Alonso Guma wants to know my name on Heyday. Guess what? My name on Heyday is Red Knights. That's R3DKNIGHT, and it happens to also be the name of my farm. And if you're looking for my neighborhood, it's Red Knights Place. But if you just type in Red Knight, you'll also find many fan groups, and if my group is full up, please do join one of the fan groups and participate that way. And if you want to find me on Facebook, it's Ricky Burnett, and you're looking for the Red Shield logo. And you'll find my account very easy because it's all Heyday related. Okie dokie, next person who's got a comment. Stefanout Adeline says, how have I got so much money? Well, guess what? If you're watching my video at the moment, you'll notice I have 2,422,846 coins, and I get this through playing the game. Trust me, the coins do come as you play. Basically make things overnight, and once you make them overnight you can then sell them the next day. If you're at school, then start producing before you start your lessons, and then when you have a break, open up the game and then basically collect the items and start producing more. Keep your machines going at all times. Keep the animals fed and have them getting fat, and get them to produce more eggs and wool and milk and other items, and then just collect it all and then sell it. Selling will get you more coins. But what you can also do if you want coins is to do the events. I recommend the truck events. They're very, very good. The boat ones are also fantastic, and even the visitors, because you often get double coins. So start producing items that sell for a high value. And then save those up. Then when we do have the events, which are quite often, you can find you will get a lot of coins for some of those items. Okay, right, what's next on my comment list? Okay, Vezera says, how can she add me on Heyday? Well, you've got a choice. You can add me via Game Center, and if you just type in Red Knight, make sure the E is a 3, I will accept your Game Center request. If you're on an Android device, then I'm afraid you're going to have to add me via Facebook. And if you want to interact with me, Facebook is often the best way for this game. If you want to join me on the forum for Supercell, my name is Ranger, and I do friend people who send me friend requests. So the choice is yours. Okay, what else have we got? Noah Matheson says, why do I say a lot? Now, sometimes it could be sometimes it could be I'm afraid it's just a mannerism. And quite often when people are speaking, we have these mannerisms. Now, maybe I can change it, and I could try some other expressions. For example, I've just done there, so maybe I should use, what's next? You'll find that actually when you listen to yourself, so if you do record your voice, you can identify mannerisms that you have. And sometimes it does pay a lot of effort, and it's a good, basically, energy expenditure to actually work on your mannerisms, because people do pick them up, like you've just noticed with my mannerism, especially when you're thinking and talking at the same time. Now, I enjoy public speaking, and usually when I'm preparing for speaking activity, that's one area that I really have to be careful of, because I don't want to be umming and erring all the time. Okay, next person. Lucas Anderson. I'm saying a lot now, I don't believe it. You've made me very self-conscious of it. So Lucas Anderson says, hey, I appreciate your videos, they are really helpful, but what do you play on which device? Well, the device I'm using is sitting in front of me, and it's an iPhone 4S. I don't have a 5 yet, but in June, when my contract expires with my provider, I'm going to be upgrading to a 6. I'm looking forward to a wider screen. The application I'm using to record, okay, if you check my videos, you will find one there for an application called Display Recorder, which is really good. I purchased it a long time ago. And it allows me to record and play on my device at the same time. It's good. Check it out. If you would like to make your own Heyday videos, please do so. But do check out the terms and the terms on the Supercell site so that you don't break them once you do start uploading videos to the internet. And if you do start making videos, I welcome your videos. I would hope to see them and watch them. If you want some advice, just ask me and I will give you some tips and suggestions. But the main thing is, if you are making videos, everybody, I've seen a few now that people have asked me about, please do turn the music off when you're recording, because sometimes it's really difficult to hear your voice when there's music playing in the background. Now, I love the Heyday music. It's very, very nice. But if you're doing a video like this and the music's too loud, it's really challenging sometimes to pick up your voice. Also, try to speak a little louder. Now, I must admit, in some of my earlier videos, I was a little bit quiet. Now, whether that was myself or whether that was the recording I was making, I'm not quite sure. But a few people did comment on that. So do try to speak in a louder voice so it's much clearer as well. And I'm actually enjoying watching other people's videos and giving feedback as well. It's nice for us to all work together. Next person. So this is from Amanda Jensen. I wanted to ask you, how do you record? Okay, I just mentioned that one, so that's that question answered. And she says, do you want to be friends on Game Center? She said she's asked me twice, but maybe I didn't get that request or I missed it, so I better double check. So, Amanda, I will double check today, and I will be your friend. Sometimes requests don't seem to come through on my Game Center, and I'm not sure why that is. Maybe there's an issue that needs to be resolved. Okay, right, I've just had a look now and I have 4 requests waiting. Let's see if you're one of those. I've got a challenge as well. Now, I do appreciate the challenges. It's nice that people want to play with me, but please be aware that usually I don't do challenges within the game. So, if you want to save sending me challenges, please do so. Okay, what have I got here? So, requests. I've got Timothy Roper, Juan Lopez, Sterling Grigg, and Jessica Johnson. So, Amanda, your request is not there, so I will send you a request as well. Usually requests for me are answered more quickly than the ones that are sent to me sometimes. So, apologies if I haven't said yes yet. Okay, jumping back to my video. Now, as you can see here, I'm requesting some help for my bushes and chopping a few down. And my axes are going down gradually. In fact, I'm down to 0, so I need to either invest in Tom's services again, or I need to buy some axes. Now, if you happen to have any axes going for sale, I will pay full price for them. But if you want to keep them, that's okay. Maybe this weekend when I have the chance, I will hire Tom, because I want to be able to stay as long as possible and use his services. And hey, Shinya just revived most of those bushes there as well with Mangesh from my neighborhood. So thank you very much, you two. You are stars. You're absolutely awesome. And I just love the people in my neighborhood. They revived my bushes and helped me out so many times. In fact, recently I did a little bit of a tidy up. Some people moved on to pastures new, and I invited some new people over. I even had some people join me from my fan groups just for a short time before going back. So it was nice to see some new people, and I'm enjoying the interaction again. Neighborhoods are a wonderful way of making friends and supporting each other. But do remember, you need to chat, you need to talk if you're in the neighborhood. If you don't, then I'm afraid you may find that you're not in that neighborhood for much longer. Now, I hate to see people go sometimes, but as I say, interaction's very important. I even removed my own son from my neighborhood because he's not always online, and basically I would like some other people to take his place if he's not available to play. So, yes, family members will get booted as well. And speaking of interaction, I just had a look at my channel's dashboard. And guess what? I now have 3,767 subscribers. That's absolutely wonderful. Now, I hope I can get some more subscribers as more and more people watch my videos. So please don't forget to share the videos as well as commenting. The more people out there that join us in the community and play the game makes it much more enjoyable. Now, going through my comments, okay, I've just added a few more people to Game Center, but some of the Game Centers mentioned, or IDs mentioned, are actually not working. So, I've left comments for you if that's the case, so please do check your comments and do respond to me. Okay, what else have we got down here? Okay, I asked some questions last time about pets, and I've had some information. So, Prayag Savansani says, hey Ricky, I think you should buy those pets because they will last forever and will give you lots of XP and a rare item every now and then. Now, I happen to agree with you, and I did buy some pets. What I've done is bought myself a horse and a donkey. And then when I get a few more vouchers, I'm going to buy the second horse. So I will have 3 horses, 3 donkeys, 3 cats, and 6 dogs on my farm. And I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, I'm talking of farm. I'm at Crystal's farm now, and I'm watching the boat as it's trying to pull off against the current and then being pushed back to the dock again. Come on, Mr. Captain, you can do it. Oh, he failed again. The current's just too strong. Have you ever noticed this? Have you ever noticed when the boat actually struggles to pull away from the dock because the water is just pushing it back? Come on, you can do it. A little bit more, cop. I wonder how many tries he's going to have to take. Maybe he needs to offload a few crates, and then he will be able to pull away a lot more. Oh, he did it! Yes, he did it! Oh my god, I don't believe it! Finally! Okay. I reckon him... I spoke too soon. Okay, did you see that? He gets all the way to the end, and all of a sudden he's back at the dock again. Wow, okay. This boat really does not want to leave Crystal's farm, does it? It's so funny to watch. Now, maybe I'm making the captain so self-conscious that he's feeling very nervous. Or it could be just a glitch in the software because I'm watching it. Now, if I zoom in and then zoom out, I wonder if that helps. Actually, it did help this time. So I've noticed sometimes that if I actually zoom in and watch the boat up closely, it seems to move away more smoothly. Now, I honestly don't know why this happens. Maybe it could be my phone, maybe it could be the game, or maybe it's just the way it's designed, just to make it more interesting sometimes. But either way, I still love it when this happens. It's wicked. Right, now the dock's empty, but I'm jumping back to my farm. Okay, and this little man down at the bottom is named Tom, and he's offering me a discount. Now, shall I take the discount? No, I'm afraid not at the moment. Now, very soon I will be using him again because I'm out of axes, and that's how I usually use him. But if you look at Tom and you zoom into his hand, look at his hand there. The string is almost gone, and very soon he will release that balloon, and then once you pop it you will claim a prize. It could be diamonds, it could be coins, it could be XP, it all depends. But pay attention to the string. As the balloon gets higher and higher, the string gets shorter and shorter until he's almost about to release it, which he's going to do any second now, and we're going to watch him as he does that. Now, I love these balloons, and I must admit, I often forget that they're there. So, when I close the game, the balloon's there waiting, and then when I come back, I forget that he releases it. Ugh! So many times I miss popping that balloon. Okay, there I just popped it, and I got 50 XP, which is brilliant. Now, if I go back to Tom again and click on the box, you'll notice that the discount information has vanished. And basically, he's now providing his normal regular service, and there's no discount anymore. So, by popping the balloon, you lost that option. So, we're back up to a certain amount. Now, how do you use Tom? Well, he runs off and he goes to sleep like so, and he dreams. And if you want Tom, you just tap on the box and he comes back and he says, "Hey, do you want to hire me?" Now, if you're not sure how it works, if you tap on him, this image will come up and basically it tells you. You search for the item you want. He goes running off and he comes back, usually 7, 8, or 9 items. Personally, I prefer the 9 items, but he sleeps about 2 minutes between each of his suggestions after he runs. And then once he does go collecting for you, he sleeps for 2 hours. Now, you do need to set your alarm clock to make sure that you do use him to the maximum ability. And I find that weekends are better than weekdays because I'm working during the day, so I often miss out. And then weekends I can stay up late and get him. Now, I often lose out for about 6 hours, and I sometimes wish that he would pause like regular people do. But that's not to be. Now, please be aware, you cannot use Tom to find expansion materials. I often get asked this, okay, can I use Tom to find deeds and nails and screws? No, you can't. Okay, you can only get land-based items or products.